Martin, what sort of Scottish Cup memories come flooding back when you think about this competition?
For me, yeah, some good and some bad. I think that obviously won it a few times, which was great. I think my memories of Scottish Cup as a kid growing up was always because the only live game on TV would be in the English Cup final. But you're always getting news through at half-time what was happening up at Hampden. And and I mean the crowds that used to go to the games were phenomenal. So then to come up and win it a few times was great, and then to lose, particularly to Caledonian Thistle way back when, well, it was my fault really because I changed the team around completely. I didn't know whether we would have the energy, having just beaten Liverpool on the Thursday night, and so some good and some bad.
And I suppose if you're talking romance of the cup type tie, this is it.
This is it. Absolutely, yeah. And do you know why was it under police instructions that the game wouldn't be played?
I think that was part of it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it is absolutely looking forward to the game immensely. I've watched them and now, so yeah, I want to be really careful.
Does it? Celtic would be overwhelming favourites anyway, but it being at Rugby Park and a bit more of a familiarity for your players, does that help?
Do you know what it might do? We need to play a lot better than we did the other night in the plastic surface anyway. But perhaps that might help. It might level things out a wee bit.
Callum Wilson is the latest name you're being linked with in your search for a striker. What can you tell us? Can't tell you anything. That's for want of telling you, it was news to me at the time. But we are in search of those elusive goal scorers, and but we're not the only team as well. Anyway, on a serious note, no, can't tell you anything about it, but we are. Is it becoming my favourite phrase? We are making progress. Okay. I bet you just turned off the microphones now immediately. So he's not one that's on your radar.
Well, it wasn't. I hadn't thought about that. Not that he's not a very, very fine player, and but I thought that he was. I thought he was going elsewhere.
Are you any closer than when we last spoke to you on Wednesday night, or do you feel like?
Well, remarkably, I think we are, but we're definitely a bit closer. I dread these interviews. I really do, because I just like the natter. It's good fun, but I dread the questions coming up. Please, I can't wait until the 2nd or 3rd of February.
You've still got 2 weeks of these questions, Martin.
I understand.
Yeah.
I absolutely, totally get it.
How important is it for you, do you think, to try and bring players in as soon as you can? Because you've got Italy next week.
To me,
and then Hearts.
it's essential. Absolutely essential. We I think we know that anyway. So, but obviously, no, we can't change the squad around for the Bologna game, but all next week I'd like to have some people in for Hearts if it's at all possible.
Martin, you were mentioning there the romance of the Scottish Cup, English FA Cup as well. Was a bit of disappointment that the game couldn't be played there at Auchinleck's ground for you, or are you happy it's
for me? Yeah. If I wasn't manager of Celtic, I'd be really disappointed. Yes, and now as I am manager of Celtic, then I'm probably quite pleased. So I've seen these before, and So, do you get them?
Right, I get you. Which, my next point is a Macclesfield type as a reminder to anyone. And anything
absolutely. Yeah, of course it can. And they have some very, very decent attributes. This is not. I mean, they are top quality junior side. No question about it. And they've got players who have played as well. So it's not as if this is not a junior team like under 11s or something like that were playing, And to get here, this distance as well, it's been a brilliant effort.
You mentioned some cup memories. How well do you remember the 2005 final? Can I throw that at you against Dundee United?
Dundee United was my last ever game. Yeah, last ever game. Yeah, it's funny that it was nice to end, but the previous week we'd
thrown the league away at Motherwell. So, and I knew that this was going to be my last game from that point. So it was lovely to win, but I have to say that the Motherwell game was still in my mind by that time.
I know that this is just the start of the competition, Martin, but you're talking about that being your last game. How much would you love your final game this time around to be the Scottish Cup final?
Oh, that would be terrific. It'd be terrific. That's a couple of light years away. That would be great if it was true.
Last one on signings, Martin. Anyone by this weekend, do you think? Ben?
I can't think that there, but I'd be hoping by some stage next week that we'd have people in.